We're here at the end of our first ever professional season, and we're actually in with a shout of securing the title. So what we're going to do is jump into it, play the last few games, show you the last few games. We may even get a little season review as well. What a treat. Welcome back, episode 10. What we're going to do is play Stevenage and Grimsby. If after the Stevenage game, it's still like in the balance between us and whoever it is at the top of the league, because it's one of three teams, I'll just give you the highlights of the goals from the Stevenage game. If it is that the Stevenage one's important, then we'll obviously include that as well. You'll probably hear a lot of background noise because my window's still open because it's sweltering. Just before we jump into the games themselves though, we're playing Stevenage, who are currently in 19th. We've got Colchester, who aren't really relevant anymore, playing Salford in 15th. Accrington are playing Swindon in 9th. And then the current league leaders are playing Newport in 18th. So we're very, very much of a similar calibre, the teams we're playing against. It's quite important. But before we jump in the game, which is what I was going to say before I started running through the teams and the positions, if you could like or subscribe and show your support on the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. But the game itself is going to be played between ourselves and Stevenage. And we're going to do so with the following team. We've got Nichols in goal, Bawadu, Taylor, Stevenson, Almorsey, Jarrett, Wilkes, Peake, Durkin. And then we do have Stevenson supporting McGregor. I don't think I'm going to do. I'll take McGregor out and put Sol in, because I know McGregor is better than Sol. But, more importantly, do you know what? I've completely lied to you. I'm shuffling loads of things around here. It's just that I prefer him. I just prefer him that way around, so I'm going to play him that way around. Wilkes smashes the ball forward. It gets nodded back. Low Everton, Chambers, Hodgkinson, Sheridan. Oh, and he snuck it in at the near post. That could be kind of a knife in the coffin for us, to be fair. We won't let it get on top of us. We won't. But yeah, I think if at any point we're not able to secure the title, then there's no point in showing you the Grimsby game, really. I'll just let you know where we finish. But it's 1-0 to Stevenage. It's a pretty poor start for us. Wadu's got a free kick deep on the right. Durkin nods it in. It's kind of kicked away, but pretty poorly. It's came back to Bawadu. Oh, and he's being scythed down, but it's gone back to him again. It's like the ball's on a rope, he just borrows it to players. Oh, and Almorsey racks his shot just wide. It's got ourselves and Accrington now 3 points behind Wimbledon, so it is possible, but ideally we'd not be 3 points behind them. We'll just win this game and get on equal points. So throw in for us on the left side. Almorsey to McGregor. Back to Almorsey. He's put in the ball. Durkin nods it back to McGregor. And he snuck it in. It's 1-1. We're now within 2 points of Wimbledon, providing that they don't score. It's good. It's a good little play from here. Almorsey's done brilliantly to get into the area and put a cross in. Durkin's awareness to nod it back. McGregor's finish is sublime. It's 40th minute. We've got a throw in on the right side. Bawadu. That was a pretty poor cross. It concerns me as to where this is going to go now, but Mitchell's got it there. Kicks it out. And their guy nods it on. It's back to our goalkeeper. Nichols didn't fancy picking it up. Not sure why. Bawadu, Wilkes, Stevenson, Wilkes. Oh, Wilkes has picked up an injury. They're through on goal. Are they going to score? Are they going to be that sort of a team? They are, but they didn't score. Wilkes looks pretty poor. He's out. He's out of here. We'll bring in Astley. I know I probably shouldn't, but he's a youngster. And he looks pretty handy. We're going to get him in. We're going to swap him and Taylor about. And we'll go about. Why wouldn't you? You got your youngster. Give him his debut in a game that's pretty important. That's how we roll over here. We don't believe in pressure. There's a highlight. Straight off. Second half. Mawson. Trzanovsky, Gallagher, Hodgkinson. it's there's a lot of passing about from him, but there's not a lot coming from the end of it though. McGregor's steaming forward. He does have soul inside him, but he's had the limpest shot, which the goalkeeper was far too calm about. Hume's got a throw in for them on their left side. Back to low Everton. Crosses it in. Sheridan's header just wide again. Goalies are too calm in this game. It puts me on edge. Just coming up to 50. They've got a corner on the left. Sheridan wins the header. Fantastic save. How's that not gone in? How's that happened? I'm all for it. Beautiful. We'll encourage them. They're already on green anyway, but I've done it again. Right. Sol's going to pick up this... Oh, no, it's not. It's just run out of play. We're currently on 88 points. If we do manage to get the winner, we'll be on equal points with Wimbledon. And 1 point ahead of Accrington, which will mean that last game will be pretty important. Sol's done it. Oh, he's offside. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought he'd done it. Accrington are now 3-0 up. Do you know what? I can't cut this down. I've got to show you everything on both. Coming up to roughly 15 minutes left, there's a throw for us on our right side. Wadu throws it to Jarrett. Nods it back to Peake. Peake puts it all the way out to the left-hand side. At least I thought he did. He didn't. He just kicked it towards the box. Got headed out quite comfortably. It's gone back to the goalie. Oh, I was hoping he'd get challenged then. Astley nods it forward to Durkin. So, nice little attack from us. Elmosey kicks it at the person that stood in front of him. Obviously. McGregor all the way out to Jarrett on the right. Back into Boadu. Oh, and he shots at the post. It's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Karma from their one that didn't go in. Boadu with the corner to the near post. Astley, he's done it. He scored a goal on his debut. And it could be a very, very important goal for us. Gets us another league title. We'll praise him. And we'll drop to balanced. And I haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to scum this. Because why the hell not? Sol has not done a lot in this game, so we'll take him off for Beera, swap those two around. Jarrett hasn't done a lot either, so we'll take him off for Brady. And Taylor hasn't done a fat lot either, so we'll... No, I've already lost one centre-back this game. We'll bring Stevenson on. Oh no, we won't. We've already made 3 subs. Egypt. Confirm those changes. I know I've just gone straight back in, but bear with me. We're just going to swap these. We've took the lead. We've got 15 minutes left. I'm probably going to regret doing this so early, but it's an important game, and if we can get the win from it, then why the hell wouldn't we? We'll drop that down to just standard. Hopefully, we won't see another highlight. It's coming in towards injury time. It seems to have done the job. I know my team. I know my formation. It works. Have a bit of that. This didn't score from. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. It's 2-1 to us. We've got what we needed. Let's have a little look at what that's done to the table. In all the excitement, I didn't realise that Wimbledon actually managed to grab themselves a winner. But it has us 1 point ahead of Accrington, 2 behind Wimbledon, and we're still, all 3 of us, in the chance to win the title. It would take a hell of a goal swing for Accrington to beat Wimbledon and for us not to pick up a point. But stranger things have happened. Final games of the first season of Cadbury's Heroes. We're away at Grimsby, playing at Blundell Park. They are currently sitting 8th. They are pushing to try and get into the playoffs, so it's not going to be an easy fight for us at all. Wimbledon, who were the team that we're trying to overthrow, are playing Colchester at the moment. So whilst they can't get into the top 3, they're still looking to hold on to their position in the top 4. They're also going to be smarting a bit that they got pushed out of that top 3 battle as well. So I don't think that's going to be a walkover for Wimbledon. We're hoping it isn't as well. And then Accrington, who are the third ones, are the trio. They're playing Wigan. So I don't know what Wigan are doing down in 12th. I just don't. But if they can manage to just put up a little bit of a fight, then it's all good. But we may even be able to secure some silverware in our first season as a professional club, which would be nice. The team that we're going to be playing Grimsby with is Nichols in goal, Boadu, Taylor, Pruti and Elmosey across the back 4, Jarrett and Durkin out wide with Stevenson and Peake in the middle, and then McGregor is supporting Sol as the strikers. Here we are, lining out for our last ever time in League 2. We're not getting relegated. I refuse. What I'm going to do, just before we get any further into the game, is I'll pop myself down here and I'll make my head a little bit less fat. And we'll play. So we have to keep an eye on the games between... I've lost them now. Where have they gone? Come on. Are they both down the bottom? So we've got Wigan, Akron, they've gone. They disappeared. So throwing for Chiesa. Puts it in. Milor heads out. Gone to Clare on their right side. Put it back in. The defence are a little bit asleep. We've conceded early. Early? 17 minutes. We've conceded first. Yet again. And for some reason, they've chopped out a block of the stadium here to put in like a sandwich vans and stuff. Not sure why they've done that. Couldn't tell you. But questions need to be asked of our defenders there. Maybe of the goalkeeper as well. And we'll see with a free kick on the left. Puts it to his centre-back. It's gone back to him. All the way back to the goalkeeper. He'll try and find Stevenson, but he was blocked. Why are we playing so negative? Do we want to get the ball forward? There it is. Durkin nods it in towards McGregor. He's going to find some space for himself. He's got his striker partner in front of him. Jarrett puts it in. Durkin. His head is just wide. If we do manage to get the lead and Wimbledon draw, we will go ahead of them on goal difference. So it could be very important. It definitely is very important. I don't know why I'm saying it could be. We'll thrash arms. We'll say we're far from pleased. We'll send them back out there. Just shuffling up to the half-hour mark. I believe Wimbledon have just took the lead as well. Yeah, they have. So I'm thinking it's all kind of done and dusted, unless Colchester decide to put up a fight, which they didn't put up much of a fight for third place. So why would they in this game? But what I do with the cross, get it in, and Ashby Hammond claims quite comfortably. He's what's he doing? He's wailing it upfield. El Morsi just smashes it back. I'm not sure. He had 4 players around him, including himself, that were purple shirted. So he's just lost possession there for no reason whatsoever. Kemp's got it in the middle. Out to Young on their left side. He's found some space in the middle. He's had a pop. Bit of an ambitious one. Bit of a poor shot. So it's a nice combination for me. I've only got about 12 minutes left. Just realised I've completely forgotten to make a substitution. So we'll do so now. We'll take both of the wingers off. And what else we'll do, we'll bring McGregor off for Beereth, and we'll go up to attacking as well when it will let me do so. And I'll also shout at them. They like a little bit of berating, don't they? Green faces, over the moon. I mean, that was a pretty bleak game. Nothing happened for us. We had 12 shots, didn't score. It's not fantastic. I'll tell them they're all knobheads, but we got promoted in the end, which is what we were going for. Let's roll ourselves on to the season review. A little bit disappointing without all the fanfare and everything. But we have got promoted, so I assume that's why there's a little bit of ticker tape knocking about. But no trophies to our name for this season. A little bit disappointing. Transfer-wise, we have been able to spend money on these, so there may be actually some that we have reasonable responses from. So Scotty Briggs, they give us a C+. I'm just going to scoot up through them. Stephen Peake was a B+. Decent player on loan. They've given John Joe a C. He did alright, 12 assists. Did a good job for us for the first half of the season. Jarrett did well. Mika Beereth, they said he was really poor. He did good. I mean, they complained about his wages. 1.3k is quite steep, to be fair. But we've got a player that's worth 35k. Thought he'd be worth more than that, gotta be honest. Buadu, they've got as a B-. Silko Thomas, they've got as an A-. Adam Stevenson as a B. Gonna try and bring him again. Roberto Wilkes, I think I might try and bring him in again. Lee Nichols on the free. Definitely did a job for us. 39 games in the end, an average rating of 7. Pretty handy. And Vashon Nuffil, they've got as our best player in average rating because he played 1 game and got an assist. He got a C+. Pretty underwhelming, but we haven't really been spending money at the moment. The sale, Padraig McBride. I wanted to do that one last, but the game's put it on there already, so C. I'm not sure why they're content. We've got $750,000 and 50% of his value. So, I don't know. We sold him for much more than he's worth. That's a lie. He's definitely worth more than that, but that's all we could get out of him realistically. Omar Dodds, they said a C. Happy to receive funds. Nathan Shaw they didn't really care about. And these two are loan deals, are they? I'm not sure. I think they both just left. And loans out. Oh, sorry, there's the loan out. Mitchell. Didn't really care. Neither did White, to be quite honest. He had a good season, but it looks at it though. League-wise, they wanted us to avoid relegation. We finished second. Stupid. Jamie Soule finished top scorer for us in the league with 18, and we had 71% attendance as well, which is good. FA Cup, they wanted the second round. We give them the second round. Move on. Carabao, be competitive. We give them the second round. Move on. And Papa John's, they wanted us to be competitive, and we got to the second round again. I mean, we just like the second round. That's all it is. We're happy to get to the second round. Memorable moments. Moments to remember. That's what it is. Roughly the same thing, but also not. Biggest win was a 4-0 against Tranmere. Match to remember was a 2-0 against Wimbledon. Not sure. Maybe because they're the team that won the league. And goal of the season was Roberto Wilkes' top draw effort for his 23-yard screamer. We'll go and have a look at it, shall we? Wilkes picks it up. It's not back to peak, into Boadu. Jarrett sees there. Wilkes, I mean, it was a bit of a shit show how it came to him, but he did, and he absolutely racked it into the top corner. Pretty handy little finish that was, Roberto. Prize money. Oh, actually, we'll do reputation. We'll go left to right, as you would do normally, really. Is increased from local to regional. That will help us attract a higher calibre of player to the club. Help our support base grow and greatly improve commercial revenue. Splendid. Annual revenue, everything's gone up, as you'd expect. Broadcast revenue's the biggest jump from 15k to 270. Match day's gone up slightly. Corporate's doubled. Sponsorship's gone up a tiny bit. The competition prize money's almost half. But we didn't get too far in cups though. So maybe that's why. Shirt sales, 41k. 859 shirts. Shelby, Sol, McGregor, Azaz, strangely still, and Beereth. The lineup was Nichols, Clark, Stevenson, Taylor, and El Morsi. Pretty similar back four. Jarrett and Durkin out wide with Azaz and Boadu in the middle. So I suppose that must have been from not even the start of the season. I'm not sure when Azaz was playing. I suppose it was before we had a chance to bring Stevenson in. And it does have Sol and McGregor as the strikers, as we'd expect. Pretty decent little season for them. I picked up the Manager of the Year in 25-26 and the Sky Bet League 2 Manager of the Month for March. Whoa. Whoa. Highest transfer fee paid was $17,000 for Scotty Briggs. Highest fee received was $750,000. That's a bit silly. And Cameron Stanley did score a goal, making himself the highest league goals scored by a player in 127. I think he must have only scored one, if any, last season. Let me have a look. He's currently unemployed. Why is it telling me about that when he didn't score a league goal? Couldn't tell you. Jamie Soule, fans player of the season. Young player of the season, his strike partner is McGregor. Signing of the season was our goalkeeper. Goal of the season was the loanee of Roberto Wilkes. Top goal scorer was Soule with 26, and most assists was Shelby with 12. Competitional awards. The Vanarama National League Player of the Season was Soule, and he was the top scorer as well. I didn't realise he had that many in regards to the rest of the season as well. We've had a few players join the overall best 11. If we scoot through this, don't particularly mind about any of these. If you want to see them, then help yourselves and click on them. This is what I like to see. This, look at that. Where's the nearest one? Nowhere to be seen. Useless. Get in the bin. This, I prefer to be down here somewhere, obviously. But it's alright, it's in the quadrant. That's what we want to see. What are they expecting? So, I'm going to try and get rid of some of these things because they're silly and I don't want them there. Main reason. My man's looking to sell the club. Could be important. Fight bravely against relegation. They want from us. I'm just going to keep taking these off. Play entertaining football. Obviously we do that. We scored 100 goals last season. Give or take. And we'll give them an end of season meeting as well. Why the hell not? So, we can avoid getting into a relegation battle. Oh, everyone's... Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Yep. Okay, I agree with everything you all say. Be happy. Right. See you later. I've upset them by saying that we're going to avoid being in a relegation battle. I'm not sure what that is. We've had a few players with north of 5 injuries. That's a lot of injuries. Joe McGregor's 7 days I don't know about that. It's good. It's a good season. We'll be back, obviously, at the start of next year. I'll let you know who we've signed in, who we've got, and we'll probably play one game at the start of the season. And I hope for you to be there. But if you have enjoyed that, give me a like, subscribe, flick the bell, and thank you very much for your time.